possible to end the game with 0 stats?
I don't think I'm going to make it to
We're doing the
final.
science on that.
Hey everyone, this is Let's Play, where we explore the intersection of books and video games. Today we're going to be playing a game of Monster Prom with special guest Cory O'Brien, who, wouldn't you know it, is the narrative designer for said Monster Prom game. It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Now, another interesting thing about Cory is that in addition to being a writer for several video games, is you're also an author who's written several books, and you've just released a new novel, mystery novel, Two Truths and a Lie. I didn't have to look at the title, I did know the title.
It's also on the back.
Nice. Which is a mystery, I guess, neo-noir, cyberpunk themed novel set in a futuristic, dystopian, partially submerged Los Angeles where memories can be bought and sold. Very, very exciting. I did get a chance to read it. I know Charlotte did too, so we're excited to chat about that as well. So thank you. Yeah, thank you for being here and basically being the premise of this channel.
Who here actually went to their prom?
I didn't go to high school.
Haha, how's that curveball, Charlotte? Weren't expecting that.
I did I did technically drop out of high school and go to a local college when I was 13 or 14. And so just skipped a lot of these formative experiences and then had to sort of bootstrap them to write a video game about going to prom. The DLC does have my favorite character, Calculester, but this probably has a higher percentage of my writing in it. Okay, you want to do voices? Who's going to be the narrator?
Do you want me to be the narrator? Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest.
So far, this is ringing pretty true.
We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Ooh, the first big choice.
Okay, I think I'm player
Yeah,
one.
it looks like you're...
Ooh, these are all interesting looking. I think I'm gonna go with my guy with the members only jacket. Green. Can I change his name? Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
make
can.
a custom name.
Custom name.
Ooh.
While Jonathan is working through this screen. So you've written on so many things at this point. Like, what has that journey been like?
Well, Monster Prom, I kind of lucked into because I was writing a website for a long time, a blog called Better Myths, where I would retell mythology like it was 3 a.m. and I was drunk in a chat room. And so I put a bunch of those online. I ended up publishing a book with Penguin, a compilation of myths, and the creative director of this game, Julian, read that book and then just cold reached out to me through email like, hey, do you want to write for my video game? And that was what got me my start in writing for video games.
And I've seen that you've even done like tabletop writing.
Yeah, I've done writing for tabletop games. Also sort of triggered through that website that I originally had, because there was another guy who was writing a blog at the same time, Philosophy Bro. We became friends. Turns out he was connected with the like co-working space that was run by Cards Against Humanity at the time, and so I got kind of hooked into tabletop stuff through that. He and I ended up designing a video game together, or not a video game, a board game together called Inhuman Conditions, which is like it's like the Voight-Kampff test from Blade Runner.
Yes, I saw that on your website. I was curious about that.
I see we have Clorpy and Flash Gorgon.
Oh, Flash Gorgon's good. I like
Thank you.
that.
Yeah, I was proud of that.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 2 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, 21, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire.
Okay.
Scott Howell, 21, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
These are some old high schoolers.
Yeah, you notice, because they're all they're all over
He's definitely
18.
got that Luke Perry 90210, like 30-something vibe.
I mean, all high schoolers in media are played by older people anyway, and
Yeah,
this
totally.
way we can try and smooch them and we don't feel bad.
All right, Liam DeLioncourt, 400-something. a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. Polygeist, 22, question mark? A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. And Vera Oberlin, 23, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, there you go.
It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 2 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 2 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
So it's those 6 we have to
Yeah.
figure out.
Yeah, and this is going to
Tough
kind of
choice.
set your starting stats and like which character you have a predilection for through the medium of a pop quiz.
Welcome to Monster Prom's Stupid as
sorry.
Pop Quiz. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom Stupidest Pop Quiz Ever, TM. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start.
Oh.
Which inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend provided you went criminally insane?
Oh, this is me. Oh no, this is too revealing. The best girlfriend provided you went. Okay, so if I went insane, I feel like a human-sized pillow depicting created by myself. I think the more crazy you are, the more information you have to parse through. I don't know. I think I like this long little answer down here. I have all the needed paperwork, and I'm only waiting for the conservative, narrow-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into waifu and husbandy territory. It was clearly intended by God. Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
All right. Well, then I won't copy you. I just want money. Yeah, so wealthy.
If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be?
No one can make me fucking animal. As a matter of fact, all right, that's definitely not what I'm gonna pick. I feel like, dolphins have nice skin. Oh, look
I
at
feel
that.
like you
See,
were-
that's interesting. It says it's the only other animal that fucks for pleasure, but I thought chimpanzees were another one. But maybe that's only like
You can't
oral.
really ask them is the problem.
That's the thing, yeah. Consent is always tricky in the animal kingdom.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna go with the dolphin.
Dolphins have there are stories of dolphins having like weird relationships with people, like with trainers. Well, we don't need to get too far into that. I like this one. I'm not admitting to anything.
So bold. What would your dream first date be?
Not into sweaty wrestling.
I
I
like
mean, crimes could be exciting. I think shared trauma can sometimes bond people very well. Wild party in international waters. Ooh, an art exhibit, that's nice. No, not a professional meeting though. Walk in the forest. I think I'm gonna go dangerous. I'm gonna go crimes.
All right, you took the one that I
You can
wanted.
both say crime.
We can, but I'm trying to be diplomatic, and so
See now
Just
the
saying,
thing.
be gay, do crimes.
that's right.
Now see what I'm struggling with is, am I answering questions with the hopes of like
Yeah.
gearing me towards a particular person,
Yeah,
or should
you
I
are.
actually be truthful to myself?
I mean, it's however you want to play.
I guess that's kind of like life, right?
Yeah, exactly. How self-serving do you want to be in looking for your romantic partner?
This is already getting deep.
Let's go wild party in international waters. I'm not gonna go for my best boy.
Yeah, so you must know all the ins and outs of like how to get.
Oh yeah, which questions will get you which people?
Yeah. There's well, certainly for that one, yeah, because each of the characters has a very specific set of likes and dislikes.
Okay. Ooh, I got a little meter there. Is that
Alright,
me?
So now it's week
Yeah.
one.
So
Oh, okay.
you're gonna decide where to go, and that's gonna determine a stat that you improve by being
Oh, I
there,
see.
and then it's also gonna determine the backdrop for your first scene.
Oh, cool.
So while
Yes.
Jonathan's making his choices, so something really interesting about Two Truths and a Lie is you have a much older than usual main character. What spurred that, and like what did you have to kind of limit yourself with?
I think I can't fully remember why I went with that in the first place, but I think that the thing that I enjoyed about it is that I like having a character where they have one just like enormous weakness where like if they have to do X thing, it's just not going to work, and it creates a sense of danger for them. And for the protagonist, it's anything physical. He's just really not healthy.
Yeah.
And it gives a lot of humor too. I think actually part of the reason that I like it too is when you're writing science fiction, a thing that doesn't necessarily get dealt with a lot is generations and how different generations feel about the way that the world has changed. So because he sort of like spans generations, he can have this outsider opinion on the things that are going on now, and he can comment on them, and that helps kind of get the reader up to speed. It helps like inject a sense of personality into the world.
Yeah, the other thing I really like about how the book is written is that it is kind of like, the chapters are called like submissions. They're kind of like these like, I guess like digital confessionals in a way. And that really gives you like the space to let Orr showcase his personality. It almost feels like he's talking directly to he is talking directly to the reader. So you really get his sense of humor, his commentary on things. Yeah, like when he's always complaining about having to do like physical things and stuff like that. That's all like so present in the writing, which I love.
Yeah.
And speaking of being present, you have played dodgeball.
Nice. I never played dodgeball in high school. It was always either basketball or volleyball. Anyway, sorry.
No.
Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit.
Yeah, Flash Gorgon looks ready to throw hands with someone.
Leading to a spectacular comeback.
Oh, nice.
You're clearly a natural-born leader.
Well, clearly.
You gain +2 charm.
Oh, hey, I like charm.
You see Damien beating the piss out of a goblin like he always does when he's depressed.
God.
You go over and ask him what's up.
This is who you chose, man.
It's this whole, who wants to voice?
Oh, I'll do it. It's this whole heir to the throne of hell thing. It's really bumming me out. I hate being a prince of hell, and I'm gonna hate being a king of hell even more. I mean, how am I supposed to rebel against authority when I am the authority? Ugh. Not even beating the piss out of this goblin is cheering me up.
Damien continues to beat the piss out of the goblin, but his heart clearly isn't in it.
Oh, that's sad.
I mean, is there anything rad I can do as a king of hell? Literally anything?
Kings have harems, and I definitely join yours.
You can just go straight to flirting.
You're forgetting about the ultimate way to fight authority, total war. Is that?
That's an
Or
authority
do we need to change the hearts and minds of the people first? I'll go total war. Oh, you didn't like that?
War? What the fuck is that good for? Answer.
Absolutely, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely nothing. Violence is only cool when you're doing it to people who are weaker than you.
Ooh.
War is all about armies fighting armies. I'm all about armies fighting civilians.
Oh my God. Well, I guess he is the son of...
Yeah, the one thing that
checks.
you'll see is that almost all of these are bad people.
Okay.
But you're not a prince. I guess you'll never understand. Unless I make you understand. Come to think of it, you look a lot weaker than me.
Whoever coined the phrase, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, never got a beating from Damien. You lose
Oh, no.
-2
And
fun
boldness?
and -1 boldness.
That's rough. That's a little harsh, I think. Oh, well. All right, you're up, Clorpy.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Auditorium class. What are my stats at? I'm gonna really try and game this. Right. I'm trying to smooch Polly, so I'm just gonna try and max out my boldness. I think this is where you do that. Go to the bathroom.
That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority.
That's right.
I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms.
Let's go.
You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness.
Oh, man.
You're admiring yourself in the mirror when Principal Giant Spider
Oh, no.
strolls in. Moments later, Polly and Liam enter in a panic.
One of the nice things about this this game is that I got to use text fantasy to just create a bunch of dumb characters that ended up becoming part of the canon. And
Oh,
Principal
nice.
Giant Spider is one of them.
Did you just see the principal come in here?
No, we're done for. Unless, which stall did he go into?
That one? That's where we...
hid all our mystical crystals of endless empathy for the upcoming music festival.
Okay, Liam, be cool, it's fine. As long as he doesn't check the toilet tank for some weird reason.
From the stall, you hear the principal say, "And now to check the toilet tank, as I always do before using the toilet."
Curses!
"What's this?" says the principal. "A plastic baggie full of small white pills? Could this be mystical crystals of endless empathy?" Principal Giant Spider bursts from the stall, clutching the bag in his dreadful fangs. "Unacceptable," he chitters. Before you've even had time to make a plan, you hear yourself saying, "Those aren't mystical crystals of endless empathy, they're..."
Tiny spider eggs. We're raising spiders from babies because we love them so much. Okay, it's a pretty bold lie. An illusion created by the mystical crystals of endless empathy you're on. All right, so these are both bold lies. I don't actually know which one is tied to the stats that I want, because only one of my stats is good. But I think I'm gonna go with the endless empathy one. Yeah!
So bold. Principal Giant Spider stops mid-stride. But I don't remember taking any mystical crystals of endless empathy. Is all of this a hallucination? "Who am I?" he says, and looks down at his 8 hairy legs.
Ugh.
"Oh shit, what the fuck is this?" he said. "I'm a giant spider?"
This is so good for me because Charlotte never curses, so I'm very enjoying this. "No, you're not, dude. You're just a garden gnome who's super high on some bad shit."
Yes, you're our boon companion, Tipsy Tom, and you love gardening. Mind over matter, Tom. Mind over matter.
But the principal will not be calmed. He skitters from the bathroom, screaming. He may never know his true identity again. But you know what's even better? He totally dropped the mystical crystals of endless empathy. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness.
I feel like I'm losing this game.
So far.
Fair. It would look really bad if Cory was doing that.
Well, I will say, if no one is better than you at the game that you helped design, you didn't design a very good game.
Fair point.
Everyone chooses a brand. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Oh, a brand?
Yeah.
Any brand?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can we
God.
do that? Can I say brands on here?
You
Let's see
can
what
pick any publisher.
Penguin Random House.
I'm gonna go Teen Vogue.
Okay, I like that.
Player order is decided based on how normal it would be to name your first child after the selected brand. Start debating now.
Teen Vogue only really works. I guess it works. I guess it works better when you're a teen. Or does it work? And you're not born a teen. So I think Penguin Random House, extremely normal name.
It does have like a vaguely like law firm sounding quality to it.
Yeah.
There's some prestige built into the structure.
All names are made up anyway.
No, I think you won. You won that one.
Right.
I'll acquiesce.
That is, you were so good at like putting the funnest like random details in writing. There was one line that's like the cardboard cutout of Cecil the sensible centipede.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, it's just such fun flavor text that you write.
Well, similar to the giant spider thing. Oh right, we're choosing who to sit with at lunch here.
Oh, nice.
The fun thing about and I can steal. I can be Mr. Steal Your Man too.
Oh no.
The fun thing about this stuff, like with Principal Giant Spider or whatever, like when you're writing just straight text, you can create these wacky images with just a few words. You know, if you don't have to like draw it or anything, and so it lets you do these really bizarre things.
Yeah, whereas when you're making a game, you write it and then you make someone else have to draw it.
Yeah. Well, all of the artists who worked on Monster Prom are incredibly talented.
You arrive at your chosen table to find Damien dejectedly hefting a ball of mashed potatoes, while Polly sadly passes her hand through the same.
Oh. Seriously, what do we have to do to get a food fight started in this cafeteria?
I honestly do not know. I tried throwing potatoes at people and yelling food fight, but I think everyone is too scared of me to fight back.
And I can't throw any food because of my stupid ghost hands. Plates, mirrors, antique furniture, sure, but not food.
There's got to be a way to provoke a food war. My dads are always telling me to be more political.
But we're not political. Your strength is hitting things, and my strength is being unbelievably hot all the time. I can relate to that.
Unbelievably hot. That's it. We'll set the cafeteria on fire. Wait, no, that's not a solution. That's just arson. Why do I always jump straight to arson?
It's hard to watch them struggle through this by themselves, so you step in with an idea of your own.
So now I kind of get to choose sides in this and gain a little bit of relationship with one of them.
Gotcha.
So I could steal everyone's food and put it in a pile, so that war will be fought over scarce resources. But I think I'm gonna go with, hey Polly, you know how the Greeks fought a whole war over Helen of Troy's face? We just need to get you kidnapped by Trojans. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
I like where your head is, but I'm not super into being kidnapped and shit. What if we skip some steps with some good old flashing?
Polly floats up onto the table and, in a practice motion, whips her top off.
Hell yeah.
To the victor!
This is a high school cafeteria. Polly's rash actions upset the roiling cauldron of hormones, sets it on fire, and tap dances on the ruins. Soon, the air is thick with sausage and gravy. Potato crisps fly everywhere like flavored shrapnel. Polly puts her shirt back on now that everyone's too busy fighting to remember what they were fighting about.
Brutal social commentary.
Looks like mine really were the tits that launched 1,000 chips. Oh, that's good. There's your Greek mythology
The view you
research
just
right there.
got makes that pun worth it.
All right.
All right, where are you gonna sit?
I know. Oh, wait.
The bottom left, by the way, is the shop, if you care about that, but you don't need to.
A shop. Interesting.
Yeah.
I like my Gorgon lady.
Yeah?
That one. She looked a little bit like an outsider.
You approach Lehman Vera's table to find them thoughtfully tasting several glasses of wine.
Oh, nice.
This school
Culture.
has literally no rules, apparently.
Ah, wine. That most exclusive of beverages. Even a vampire such as myself cannot resist its class and allure.
Do you know a lot about wine then? I'm having dinner with the King of France next week and I could use some pointers.
France doesn't have a king anymore.
True. That's what the media wants you to think. So do you know about wine or not?
Alas, in my centuries of living, I have only learned how to look good holding wine, not how to evaluate it.
All I know is that I'm not drinking another glass of that one.
Vera points at a bottle with Polly's toilet wine written on it in permanent marker.
Lovely.
What I wouldn't give for an experienced sommelier to help us judge which wine is best.
You know nothing about wine, but you're pretty sure most sommeliers just make stuff up anyway. You suavely recommend.
Oh, I do like sangria. Does it go well with seafood? Yeah, I guess, and blood. Tannins in the robust Malbec are an elegant way to mask the taste of poison. Perfect for diplomatic missions. All right, I want to get on the Gorgon's good side, so she looks like a sangria girl. I'm gonna go with that. No!
You know, the pronounced sweetness and citrus flavors would go well with an unholy blood meal. See, he's a vampire.
Oh, yeah, I should have picked that up.
I've always tried to pair Pinot Noir with blood, because noir means dark, like my soul. And I always avoided sangria because the little bits of fruit in it made it seem inauthentic. But I suppose the clue is in the title, isn't it? This truly is a new day for sanguine cuisine. Well, not dawn per se, but let's say a new dusk. Yes, a new dusk for sanguine cuisine.
As someone who does not literally drink blood, I'm afraid I can't share your enthusiasm. But I do like to imagine vampires getting chunks of fruit stuck between their fangs.
Liam ignores her. He's too busy gazing at you over the rim of his glass. He's a little drunk, but you don't judge.
All right.
Oh, interesting.
Everybody chooses something cool. Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players.
A dog riding a skateboard.
Basketball.
All right.
I'm gonna have to go with the dog riding a skateboard.
It's pretty cool. Player orders decided based on how crazy it would be if 100 years from now the selected thing became the new world's currency. I think I don't think either of these things really
neither
work.
Particularly practical. I feel like at least mine is not alive, So
Yeah,
it's a little bit more manageable.
That's true. That raises fewer ethical concerns. Yeah, I'll give that to you.
I mean, this seems tailor-made to work in why memories is currency.
Oh,
you go,
yeah. Well, I basically so when I was in art school, because I went to art school, somebody submitted a project for one of the classes that was just a book that she had sewed out of $1 bills, and she was like, "It's about how information is the new money," and I saw it and I was like, okay, but what if actually though? Like, what if for real? What if we did this? And thinking about it was just so fun to me, especially because I'm like a fairly paranoid person a lot of times. Like, you know, when you go to like Walgreens or CVS or Target or whatever, they want you to put in your phone number and they'll give you a discount. And I'm always so suspicious of that because I'm like, why would you literally give me money just for putting my phone number in here? And it's like, it's obviously so that they can correlate all of your purchases and then predict what you're going to buy and stuff. And so I never do. I've never gotten a discount from Walgreens because I refuse to put in my phone number because I think about this stuff a lot.
Yeah.
And so it was easy to sort of obsess on it more and more and get to a point where it was like, okay, well, if it's literally currency, then you would have to do this and you would have to delete your memories and create scarcity and all of that. And it ended up being really fun to think about.
Yeah, no, I love that aspect of the book where it's like you're constantly weighing like, oh, what is more important to like who you are as a person? Is it your actual memories or is it like what actually happened and like, you know, where's the difference lies? Like I know that in certain things you even sell memories like, oh, I had like a really nice breakfast. I'm like, oh, what would matter if you actually did have a good breakfast or that you remember it? And it's like it's interesting. It's interesting to like weigh those things and how it might actually manifest itself in like a futuristic society.
Yeah, well, I think a thing that I ended up finding about it by writing it is that, you know, it's not fungible the way that our currency now is fungible, or every dollar is the same as every other dollar. The currency in this information economy, it has an endpoint. Like eventually the information reaches someone who can make use of it, either because it's pleasurable for them in the case of it's like, oh, I get to remember someone else having a good breakfast as if it was me, or if it's, you know, demographic data that ends up getting harvested by corporations and used to make these like supernaturally good advertisements or whatever. But like people are constantly evaluating this stuff and the value of it is changing and it creates this chaotic maelstrom of economic activity that's really fun to think about.
All right, where are we going?
Okay, what stats do I need? I feel like in these kind of games you should focus on one, right, and not spread it all out. I feel like that's always a good approach.
Yeah, I feel like you need to figure out which stat Vera wants if you're going
There you
after
go,
Vera.
yeah. Vera's
Oh, well, I can tell you that. All she cares about is money.
well, I got 5 money.
You could have
Where can
more
I go
than
make
5
some money? Class? Learn about auditorium? I'm going to say class. Oh, there you go.
Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit.
yeah.
I have shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So take a look.
All right, what kind of shit do I want?
I like the too poor for this.
Do I? Oh, I have $5. All right. Penguin mask. There you go. That's on brand.
You want this, you sick pervert?
Kind of has that shape of those like religious cult, right, secret rite masks where they always have like the long snouts.
Or like a plague mask.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. Oh, is that Bob Ross? Beautiful. Happy little trees. Love it. How much are these? Oh, okay. So what's going to impress? I don't know if this is going to affect my stats.
Yeah, some of them will raise your stats.
I feel like, this is obviously creativity, probably.
Yeah.
Ooh, sexy Latin. It's more intelligence, I guess, or is this going to make me poorer because I'm spending money?
Yeah, you are going to spend some money on it.
Oh, so maybe I shouldn't. I kind of like the penguin mask, though.
You're too poor for the penguin
you
mask.
can't buy the penguin mask.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You could get smart. That would make you smarter.
Maybe smartness will lead to more prudent financial decisions.
Yeah, more money.
All right, I'll go with that.
No refunds.
No refunds. There you go. That's fair.
All right. Let's see. What am I going to do? My boldness is already quite high, so maybe I should improve my fun. There's a rave constantly going on at this tree out by the
Nice.
back of the school.
When was this game? Around what time period were you working on this
Oh
game?
man, I think 2013, 2014.
Okay.
The rave dates it a little bit.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain +2 fun.
Let's go.
Good for you.
You're just getting ready to leave when you get a text from Polly. Hey babe, let's party. How can you refuse such a formal missive? You track her down immediately.
Hey, you got my text. That's good, because I need some help brainstorming. I'm going to a party tonight, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be lame, and that needs to change. See, it's a costume party, you know, where everyone dresses up as their favorite humans. I'm going as a sexy tax attorney. But I'm not sure even the sexiest tax attorney can rescue this party from the depths of lamitude. So, got any ideas to help spice things up?
Oh, do I?
Oh, you've got some ideas, and they're the spiciest.
Spike the punch with mandrake root. It turns monsters into actual humans. Okay, you go as a sexy tax attorney. I'll go as a sexy tax evader. I think I gotta go with that. Oh no!
Oh,
Later that night, you're hanging out at the party, waiting for Polly, wearing a shirt that says, I have unpaid taxes. When suddenly you hear a booming voice from the door. Halt, tax evader! You turn around, expecting to see Polly with her sexy vest and pocket calculator. But it's actually a grizzled tyrannosaur in a business suit from the Department of Monstrous Revenue. As you flee the scene, you see Polly about to put on a lab coat and goggles.
hey, why are you running? Why are you wearing that shirt? Oh, did you think I was actually going to be a sexy tax attorney? I was super high when I said that. I'm actually just a sexy chemist.
You're going to need a regular chemist after the beating that Tyrannosaur gives you. You lose 2 money and 1 boldness.
Oh man, that was rough.
That weekend, something happened to
Oh, randomizer? Oh.
Flash Gorgon. You're engaging in your favorite weekend activity,
Ooh, what could that be?
ignoring anything in favor of thinking about which classmate you'd like to take to prom and how horny you are.
That checks out.
When you find out that this is apparently reading on your
no.
face.
Hey, Flash Gorgon, you seem pretty horny and like someone who sits around all day thinking about who you're going to take to prom.
Wow, does she have your number or what?
Listen, I'm kind of interested in someone, but honestly, I don't think I could be with any monster who isn't spectacular at sex. I know sex isn't everything, but it's sort of everything to me. Not really, but it's pretty high on my list of priorities. Sorry if this is TML, or TMI, titillating monster interaction. But it's someone you know, so I thought you might have some insight. It's Clorpy.
Oh come on, don't betray me.
Oh no. I just love sex. Any position, missionary, clergy, apocalyptic, upside down nightmare demon, the pentagram. Oh, I don't think I've heard of that one. What do you think? Could Clorpy keep up with me? All right. I need to frame my response carefully.
Out of your
yeah, be
two
careful because I might get the opportunity to mess with you in the future.
Oh, wait. So, because right now I'm still me, I'm Flash Gorgon.
Yeah, you're deciding basically whether to recommend me or not.
Oh, okay.
Listen,
Don't know.
Jonathan, someone has to succeed at going to prom.
I can only say this. She's the discoverer of the orgasm. Actually, the whole thing is named after her. Haven't you ever noticed that orgasm is an anagram of Clorpy? I did not notice that. I kind of like that. I'm gonna be nice.
You're gonna be a pal?
Yeah, I'll hook you up. Because we can both succeed at this game, right? It's
Yes,
not-
we can, yeah.
All right, yeah. So there's no, yeah, I guess.
I don't
read the
feel
love
good
around.
about Jonathan's success.
Orgasm? Oh my God, you're totally right. I've never even noticed that before. Like, actually, it still makes no sense to me, but I'm going to assume that because I'm high and it's super legit on the level, you seem to know your letters and words. I'm sure it'll make sense once I sober up. Clorpy invented the orgasm, eh?
Whoa, now Clorpy, aka Orgasm, totally owes you one.
That's right.
Not one orgasm, just a general one. You know what I mean. Oh, and you gain +3 fun.
Okay.
Rewarded for your kindness.
There you go.
You've got 7 fun and 0 money.
This is not. All right, I need to
Who needs
make some
money?
adjustments.
Everybody chooses an animal.
Dog riding a skateboard.
It's just. I thought it was just an animal.
It is.
Oh, okay.
Dog riding a skateboard is distinct from dog.
Okay, giraffe.
You gotta hit.
Oh, sorry.
Player orders decide based on how stupid it would be for a superhero to use the selected animal as their symbol.
Dog riding a skateboard is pretty cool looking.
Dog riding a skateboard, man. Yeah.
That would even work as a silhouette.
Giraffe man. Giraffe man would just draw attention to how short the giraffe man's neck actually was.
Yeah.
Or if he
Oh,
has the
scary.
powers of a giraffe, that also is not
It's not a
great.
very good power, no.
Yeah. What would even be that power?
You know giraffes sleep for like 20 minutes a day?
That would be a useful
Yeah,
power.
it's
That
insane,
actually is
yeah.
kind of good. I would like
Yeah.
that superpower.
That is a super. It's not like a good
a lot-
superhero power, but it
get a
would
lot
be a
done.
good power to have. Yeah.
How do you know everything?
It's just giraffes. It's just giraffe facts. Yeah, you go first. You
Okay.
take it.
Thank you.
Halfway there.
Oh my God.
Sure.
All right. Money.
The library is where you get money.
Oh, thank you.
I remembered it after you.
Oh, poker.
selected it.
Nice.
That day, you spent some time on the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money.
Hey-o.
Later, you see Damien packing a bag.
Oh, no.
I'm going.
I'm going away for the weekend. To detention. I have fucking detention again.
Oh, man, they make you do detention on the weekends? That's rough.
Why? Just because I rigged the teacher's lounge door with booby traps that poured Selkie piss on whoever opened it? I mean, I didn't even set anything on fire this time. Let me spill the tea. This school is strict as fuck. Anyway, just brainstorming some ways to keep things entertaining beyond fucking ditching.
Yeah, I want to egg them on. You
Yeah.
should definitely ditch.
If skipping detention were a possibility, I would have done that ages ago. I would have skipped detention before I even got detention. But you know what comes after detention? Expulsion. And if I'm expelled, how am I supposed to get into a college good enough to kickstart my career as a fiery threat to international safety? Fucking moron. I'll just set the teacher's shoes on fire when he's not looking.
Damn it, you're so bad at detention. You should be given detention for how bad you are at detention. You lose 2 smarts and 1 boldness.
Oof.
Yikes.
Is it possible to end the game with 0 stats?
I don't think I'm going to make
We're
it to
doing the
final.
science on that.
I don't think I'm going to make it to Final Jeopardy.
Let's see. Where have I not gone yet? Where have neither of us gone yet? Class. We have not gone to class yet.
That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable
yeah.
lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts.
Good for you.
You're hard at work reorganizing your collection of magic stickers when you're interrupted by Polly.
Hi. Can you help me with my homework? I have to write an essay on the perks of being a ghost. But I am a ghost, you know, so I've never stopped to wonder what the best part is. Now I have to examine my life, and it's kind of launching me into an existential crisis. What is the true nature of the self? Is the mind separate from the body? What does it mean to be alive? Which is weird to worry about because, like, I'm not alive. I don't like thinking this hard. Thinking hard is how I died. Don't ask me to explain that. What should I say in my paper?
Damn. Polly also constantly says that different things are why she died.
Okay.
That's her. You don't find out until, I think, like, the next game.
Oh, wow. Really long. Slow playing that one.
Okay, binge drinking all night without ever having to pee does sound pretty good. Going skydiving, but your parachute is a live shark and you're jumping into a volcano and giving no fucks. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, I'm pretty bold.
Oh my God. Yes. Holy hell, I don't even want to write this essay anymore. I want to go skydiving with a shark parachute into a volcano with spears sticking out of it and a bomb strapped to my chest. And a chainsaw instead of a safety belt. And my goggles are scorpions.
Polly wanders off, still planning excitedly. You're not certain she's going to get her homework done, but there are more important things in life. Or you guess, in death, you gain 2 fun and 1 boldness.
Yeah, that's right.
You
I don't know why that
no creativity.
That reminded me of that scene in Point Break where like Keanu Reeves like jumps out of the airplane without a parachute. And he's like, fuck it.
Well, I think you've already picked your movie for this
There you
next
go.
part. If you're picking Point Break, then I'll pick a different Keanu Reeves movie. I'll pick John Wick.
Ah, okay.
Classic. How hard it would be to explain the selected movie to an old person.
Oh. I feel like John Wick is pretty easy.
It's pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
It's a guy's dog gets killed and he punches a bunch of people with his gun.
Specifically
For
Russians, I
4
think.
movies.
Yeah, for 4 movies.
Yeah.
The 4th one of which slaps.
Yeah, Point Break is a little tricky. There's surfers involved. There's ex-president masks, bank
Ac-
robberies.
Actually, Point Break is based on a novel called Tapping the Source,
Oh.
which is nothing like Point Break. It's a surf noir novel, and I actually bought it when I was like to read for
Yeah.
research when I was working on Two Truths and a Lie.
Oh.
It's real sad. It's not like the Keanu movie at all.
This just shows that you do know everything.
I know. I was about to say I should be an author because you get to learn a lot of new stuff.
Oh yeah, it's always an excuse. Oh, I have to do this. Sorry.
Okay. Sorry.
And what made you go cyberpunk? This is where I want to go.
I just love cyberpunk so much. Cyberpunk, I have read, is the version of sci-fi that is written about people who can't afford space travel, which I feel like is most people. I would love to go to space, can't afford it. I'm not a rich sociopath, so I think cyberpunk is cool because obviously the aesthetic is cool, but it also deals with a lot of the very real problems that we're all facing in society that we know are messed up. You know, wealth inequality, climate change, urban sprawl, all of that stuff feels increasingly relevant and sort of evergreen. So yeah.
Yeah, it is kind of poignant, but also, like you said, unfortunate that like a lot of the cyberpunk stories that I kind of like grew up with that were written in like the 60s and the 70s, or I guess even like the 80s, they were kind of like forecasting, you know, the centralization of wealth, like mega corporations, the deterioration of the environment, and yet unfortunately a lot of that is still relevant today.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna sit with my girl.
Oh yeah, now you've got the 2 people you've been romancing.
With my $2 in my pocket, or my 2 money.
You find Vera sitting in front of a pile of money instead of food, as usual. Damien comes over and drops his own money pile on the table, and also some organs.
Oh,
Not bad.
oh I'll
Yeah,
be here.
it's you.
Not bad, but I prefer to exert a little less effort for my income. Okay.
A dejected swamp creature slumps over the table and adds some money to Vera's pile.
Income? You mean this stuff? This is just what people throw at me to get me to stop punching them.
And this is what people throw at me to keep me from revealing what kind of porn they're into. But I agree, the money is only secondary. The frowns on their faces are their own reward. Still, I'm always looking to improve efficiency.
Have you tried developing business contacts in hell? Your victims will be even more terrified if they know death won't save them.
Yeah, but that doesn't work on the undead. For those, you need a priest.
A priest? You know how my family feels about priests. I'm sick of terrorizing people one at a time. There's got to be a way to terrorize everybody in the cafeteria at once.
And make money at the same time. I'm sure there is. That is, after all, the essence of capitalism.
It all comes back together,
There you go,
baby.
see? Okay, so if I want to woo my Milton Friedman protege here, trick everyone in the cafeteria into having an orgy, then film it, blackmail in the bulk. Oh, okay. Set the building on fire and charge an exit fee. Ooh, these are both pretty good.
Both of them make money.
Yeah.
Only one of them involves fire.
Oh, there you go. See, you're always thinking ahead. All right, so I'm gonna. Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to help you out.
Simple, elegant, raunchy. I like your style. Thank you.
But how are you going to trick a whole room full of people into having an orgy?
Don't tell me you don't know how to do that.
Is this something you do all the time?
Is this something you do all the time? I thought you were a prince of hell.
Yeah, but I'm a prince of the Bernie part of hell, not the sexy part of hell.
That explains it. Well, to answer your question, this is a room full of high schoolers. A slight breeze could instigate an orgy. Although, the succubus sauce I snuck into the sloppy joes won't hurt either.
It certainly doesn't. You, Vera, and Damien retreat to a safe distance to film the sexy carnage and avoid the fluids.
Oh, love a splash zone.
Oh, my money. Oh no, that's your money.
I'm not going there. Oh yeah, there's this weird creep. I could go romance Polly some more, but I think I'm doing okay with her, so I'm gonna talk to this guy because he's funny.
Yeah, you want to play a little hard to get.
You're just about to take a bite of your sandwich when some douchebag rips a hole in the fabric of reality.
It is I, the interdimensional prince. I have searched far and wide for a hero capable of solving a most fiendish riddle for me. The riddle of how to get my TV to switch from HDMI to HDMI 2. I've tried everything short of actually using the remote control.
You heave a deep sigh and accompany the prince to his dimension, where you solve his problem by using the remote control.
You truly are both wise and generous. As a thank you, please allow me to teach you one of my kingdom's customary rituals. Perhaps laser communion might interest you, or reverse baptism, or eggs? The choice is yours. Okay, fuck that, let's make up our own ritual. Or how about the ritual where you give me a pile of money and go away? Hell yeah.
I should have sat with him. Damn it.
Oh, you mean the right of poor fiscal decision making? I didn't know you were so well versed in the ways of my people. Of course, I'd be glad to demonstrate.
The prince dresses up in a golden onesie and hires a chorus of monks to chant, "Why are you doing this?" while he hands you a huge sack of cash. The exchange rate of interdimensional dollars to actual money isn't great. Maybe because he keeps doing this, but you still gain 4 money.
Yeah.
You could have made a lot of money too if he taught you eggs in this day and age.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you're right.
Who is most likely to be hiding corpses in their basement?
Not me. It's you. Go ahead.
Okay.
This is all an FBI sting, which I've carefully evaded.
All right. Where haven't we gone yet? Outdoors, right? Or did you do that?
I think the only place that neither of us has gone is
Auditorium?
the auditorium.
Okay.
That'll increase your charm.
Oh, okay.
That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school plays standards. You gain 2 creativity.
All right. Well, that is my highest stat.
Yeah. You just gotta lean in.
You're doing your thing when a wild Damien suddenly appears.
Hey,
Oh,
you!
wow.
You look like you have nothing better to do. Yeah, they all have auditorium outfits.
Oh, cool.
I need a mount for the prom because walking is for losers. And also because I lost my driver's license after I drove my motorcycle through another Sunday school picnic. But I won't take just any lame-ass mount. I need the best creature in hell. So let's brainstorm. If you don't answer in the next 10 seconds, I'm putting a bit in your mouth and writing you.
Oh my God.
I don't know. It sounds kind of nice.
We're talking hell here, so a goat. But not just any goat, a goat that's a real asshole. What about that giant gelatinous 50-nosed creature at your house that spits bile and eats corpses? That's a real goat. I'll go with the asshole goat.
Oh, you're not so fun. Oh, so because I'm a demon and I live in hell with my 2 dads who are also demons, you think I'm into goats? That's fucking offensive. One guy impregnates a goat with a hellspawn once, and now everybody thinks we're all about goats down there.
Dude, what's wrong with you? You know goats are a sensitive topic for demons.
Excuse me,
You
I'm
lose
sorry.
2 charm and 1 fun.
You know, the nice thing about playing this with you is that a lot of times people avoid the failure endings, and so a lot of the writing gets missed. So I really appreciate you helping with the showcase.
That was my intent all along.
I mean, when me and my friends played this over the pandemic, none of us got anyone to prom, and we just all sort of sat there in dejected pandemic silence.
It's hard to do. It's hard to do. It's just like in real life, I'm told. Okay, let's just keep becoming more fun.
You start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be the same. Oh wait, no, it's not.
You're casually chatting with Juan, the small, magical Latino cat. You start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp.
Monster Camp is the sequel.
That's right, yeah.
You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King.
Yeah, that penguin mask is important to the lore.
Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into 2 fun.
Oh my god. Did you hear? They finally invented a tattoo gun that works on ghosts. Oh, that does sound cool. I'm totally gonna get one. I'm totally gonna go get one as soon as school lets out. Oh shit, we should definitely get matching tattoos. You wanna?
Of course you do. What are you, responsible? The important question is, what kind of tattoo do you want to get?
The entire text of the Necronomicon, you be the first half and I'll be the second half. Or knuckle tats. You get part E-par and I'll get T-par T. And then we put our knuckles together and you know what that spells? It spells party party. It's party party party, actually. That's pretty dumb.
Sex.
This is what I'm saying, is I forget what a lot of the writing in this says.
You look blankly at Polly.
What? That's what it spells, right? I mean, I could be wrong. Whenever I see a group of letters, I always assume it spells either sex or EDM. And a knuckle tattoo is obviously longer than 3 letters. So, sex it is.
You start to explain that sex is the same length as EDM, but Polly presses a finger to your lips.
Shh, my little dumplet. If you play your cards right, I'll show you just how long sex can really be.
Hell yeah.
She does show you. It turns out it can be as long as you want if you just keep adding X to the end. You gain 2 fun and 1 creativity.
Nice.
The Monster Prom draws near.
Oh my
Oh, who you asking?
God. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't even waste my breath on Gorgon Lady.
Yeah, it's like
I'm not
Damien is the most you've
I mean, you
actually
can try.
invested.
You can try to ask Polly if you want.
That's not going to end well either. What is my high? My strength is creativity.
You can just take yourself to prom.
Oh, yeah, maybe I want to be a loner. That's creative. Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, I'd rather go alone than get dumped.
Then get.
Face the shame of rejection.
You
All
don't
right.
like.
None of them.
Yes.
All right. Well, we all know what I'm doing. I want to party.
It's party time.
Yes. All right.
You asked no one to prom. You told yourself you didn't need anyone.
Exactly.
And you know, on a theoretical level, that's completely true. But this just seems like a way of avoiding potential rejection.
I don't like how well this game knows me.
We all fear rejection, sweetheart, but it's a part of life. Victory is for those who try.
I think Napoleon said that.
And you haven't. Prom
Forgot
night
how-
is,
Forever alone. I got a Forever Alone trophy. Nice.
prom night is here, and you can't help but wonder if you had a chance with any of your classmates.
This game is mean. I forgot how mean this is.
Those who fail have at least tried, and you, tonight, you failed in your own way without even trying, which has some kind of twisted merit in its own right.
Jesus, leave him alone. He's a nice guy.
Seriously.
Doubts will haunt you till the day you die. Prom was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and now it's gone.
That is until college
Except,
prom.
Jonathan,
College prom.
you had multiple proms since elementary school.
Yeah, when we were talking about this earlier, Corey, we were just talking about how I think I had like a elementary school prom, a junior high school prom, and a high school prom.
It's too many proms.
And the only one I went to was my elementary school prom.
Elementary school prom.
Yeah.
It's like your training wheels prom.
Oh no, wait, this is a video game. You can try and play again.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Just a little
Lucky bastard.
little window of hope.
Not like real life.
You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you.
She didn't even tease you out.
Yes! It'll be epic, boo. Shit will get pretty wild pretty soon. Only one thing. if I were you, I'd get some good life insurance, just in case.
Oh, sorry, I guess I was supposed to read that.
You ate some good old magic cupcakes to make sure that the date would be as crazy as possible.
Oh, I like the dresses. It's
Yeah,
nice.
I like what she did with her hair too.
Then you spent all night dancing at prom. Or that was what you thought you did.
Oh.
In reality, you were in the middle of the desert dancing with 3 wizard hobos, a guy in a stuffed animal costume, and the incarnation of an ancient god. Still, best night ever.
That honestly sounds like a better night.
Oh, look at this. Holy
Yeah,
juicy
there is an enormous amount of writing in this game. As you can see, there are 1,472 possible outcomes to events.
How did that compare to the length of Two Truths and a Lie?
The amount of writing that I did for this game is probably about 4 times as many words as are in Two Truths and a Lie.
And is that like, do you know going into it, or is it one of those things where like the game kind of gets laid out and you're like, this is a lot that needs to be written?
I did not expect how much writing it was going to be. Yeah, when you start doing the math on it and you're partway into it already, and you're like, well, we're gonna get the rest of the way through. Turned out.
I don't get a scene of being by myself. I just got reprimanded by the
You
narrator.
you just got reprimanded.
You were like there crying.
Yeah.
All right, that was fun.
Oh yeah, and then we get a little class picture.
Those 2 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the Monster Prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Polly took a summer job as the ghost of Christmas present. She spent most of her time partying. There was almost no work because, you know, it was summer. Miranda used her vast knowledge of surfs to get a job hand-picking the best surfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her surfs to do the work. Liam kept doing art so hard that he eventually evaporated and became the concept of coolness itself.
That sounds cool.
For characters we didn't speak to at all. As he left the physical plane, the last thing Liam did was give everyone a condescending look. For those 2 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Yay.
So heartwarming. Yeah, so that's Monster Prom.
That was fun.
Oh yeah, there's a picture of me in here somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Everybody has little avatars.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, that's me with no face. They asked everybody to pick what monster they wanted to be represented as, and I said I wanted to be a Slender Man, and they like double checked me. They were like, you know, the Slender Man doesn't have a face, right? Like,
Exactly.
Yes, that's the point. That's why I don't give my phone number to Walgreens when I go to buy something at Walgreens. I don't want anybody to know what I look like. Now I'm on camera.
It's kind of a theme with this too. You have like a faceless man on your book cover.
Yeah,
sense.
hiding behind a bee,
A metallic
a
bee.
robot bee.
I know. Yeah, we didn't talk about the drones in this book, but that's also very inventive and creative.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did also want to touch on the fact that, like, queer rep in it.
Yes.
I also love that, like, I know there's been this whole thing in, you know, like, queer writing of, like, let queer characters be messy, let them be not, like, perfect romantic couples. And Orr Vue, very messy.
Yeah, he is. He is much older than the normal disaster bisexual that you see in
I
media.
mean, it's what the children would call old man yaoi.
I didn't set out to write Old Man Yowie, but that is what I ended up writing. So I'm happy to be there. But yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. I think that every character, every identity deserves the opportunity to be a hot mess, and I'm doing my part. Two Truths and a Lie is a cyberpunk noir mystery that takes place in a future drowned Los Angeles where information has replaced money, and our disgusting old man protagonist flounders his way throughout the streets, tracking down memory thieves and a cult of people who wipe their minds for fun. It's real weird. I'm really happy to have written it, and I think you'll be happy to read it.